Morning, class. Let's begin class by reviewing your homework over the weekend. Ah, Charlie, I trust you have done your homework.
You are.
Perfect, Charlie. Good job.
Thank you.
Phil, may I see your homework?
Yeah, about that. So over the weekend my laptop wasn't working, so I didn't get the chance to do the work.
This is not acceptable. You've been doing your homework for the past few weeks. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to fail you.
Please, Mr. John Jocks, give me another shot.
Perhaps. You must take a test on all the historical subjects we've learned from the beginning of the term till now. But you can't do it alone, so I'm having Charlie to tutor you for this next test.
Thank you. I promise I'll pass the test. But I don't need this loser to help me. Probably doesn't even want to help me out anyway.
If you don't take Charlie's help, you're going to waste your shot at getting a good grade on this. Besides, Charlie will do this because I'll fail him too. The test is next week.
Phil, you should probably get used to this. We're going to be spending a lot of time here. This is where all the serious people go.
More like where losers go. You're gonna start now or what?
Sure. So, what do you remember from what we've learned so far?
I remember the midget emperor guy of France, and he took over after the big war.
Okay, so you know Napoleon. Why don't we talk about the basics of the French Revolution?
Sounds good, I guess. Thank you.
So basically, what happened is it all started off with this guy named King Louis XIV, aka the Sun God. He started to build the Palace of Versailles, which basically bankrupted France, and then he died. So then his great grandson, King Louis XV, he took over, and he did not want to be king at all. He was actually kind of lazy and liked to gamble.
So this is kind of like France's downfall, right?
Yes, exactly. Then Louis XV died, and Louis XVI took over, and the people, aka the Third Estate, they were fed up with all this crap, and they revolted and ended up killing him with the guillotine.
That's intense. Well, it's 4 o'clock. I got a jet. I got football practice.
Okay, studies information, and I think you're ready for the test. If you have any questions, email me or something.
All right. Thanks again.
Who was Louis XVI?
Louis XVI was the great-grandson of Louis XV, and he had no motivation to be king. And he also caused France to go bankrupt.
Perfect. If this is the reason why they hated him, why do they hate his wife?
Ooh, not sure.
Come on, man. You know this. You can do this.
Wait, was it because she was from Austria?
Yes, exactly. See, don't panic. You're ready.
You know what? I am ready. Let's do this.
Phil, can you come to my desk?
Sure. You got this in the bag.
I am very disappointed with your performance. I am giving you an F on this test. You should have studied harder with Charlie.
What? But I studied for weeks to prepare for this.
Dude, I failed and got an F.
That's impossible. We studied for 4 hours each day.
Hey, wait a sec. I didn't write this.
You're right. This looks like handwriting on my test revisions. It's Mr. John Jock's handwriting. He changed your answers.
We have to report it to Mr. Johnson.
Come in.
Hey, Mr. Johnson. So my history teacher, Mr. John Jocks, edited the paper I recently handed in, and he failed me on purpose.
May I see a copy of the paper? You're right. This is Mr. John Jock's handwriting. I will confront him and have him fired immediately. I am proud of you boys for standing up for yourself, even though it was difficult in going against your teacher.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
We do.
Have a nice day, boys.
You too.